Look at this. You ever drive 376 and wonder what this was? That was a connecting set of steps that allowed workers from Oakland to walk down to work at the J&L Steel mill. Can you see them in the distance? How about now? You can pause it and look a little closer. There's that first photograph again. You're getting pretty good. Now take a look at this map. That's Boehm Street now. And there you can see the bridge. If you're from Pittsburgh, you've likely seen this one before. It shows the city in the backdrop, and you can see the bridge. Now take a look at it again. And as I back out, you can see the steps behind it that used to climb up the hill into Oakland. So these were treacherous steps, death stairs if you want to call them, but people used to climb them before work and after too. This is 1862. The steel mill's barely built at that point. There's 1872. It's getting developed. Now this is 1882. Look how busy this street is. Here's 1890. The street's really developed. But look here, it's called Blaine Street. And it's actually called that in the 1910 map as well. So at some point between 1910 and 1923, they changed it to Boehm Street. I don't know why. This makes me mad. Now look at the street. There's barely any houses, and of course the steps are not connected. Now the steps aren't the end of the world, but it'd be nice if the street was still packed. I originally mistakenly thought this was part of the steps that carried across 2nd Avenue, but in fact it was just the support for that diagonal bridge you see there. Most likely was still there when they tore down the wall outside the mill, and then they just left it. So now back here looking across what used to be the J&L Steel mill. That's the hot metal bridge. We're going to talk about that in the next video, so stick around. But that's the story of the bridge that went from Boehm Street across to the mill.